Okay, dokie. So, we are going to start off this vlog. Wait, let's get a nice little background here, y'all. Alright. So, starting a life vlog. If I can figure this out right, because I am using my phone right now. Where do I start? First, I don't like this positioning. This is a little bit better. I guess I could just hold my phone. But yeah. So, like I was stating in my other video before I flipped over and went outside, when I do my makeup, I usually use more than like 3 products, maybe 4, you know, I don't usually use a lot, but I usually will have like, an eyeshadow or something. And recently, some unfortunate events had occurred, and, it's a really, really long story, so get prepared for the gist of the long story. But I was at a beach, and I was at that beach for 15 days by myself, and it was beautiful. It was awesome. I met so many people I didn't know before, and nobody really tried to do anything to hurt me or like steal from me or like do me wrong, you know. And then, oh wait, sorry, had to pause for a second. There's a cute kitty. Talk about a bad story. Let's try to lighten up the mood just a tiny bit, y'all. I need to grab some juice, but that's what happens when you have hair. But basically, I had met 2 people that seemed trustworthy enough, you know. And I had this big bag. It was like this ugly, I could describe it. It was like a yellow, it looks almost like a beach bag. It said Solid Gold Industry. But I had it on that beach for 15 days. So okay, not 15, that's like, now I'm messing up days. But maybe like 8 days, 9 days, and, that is so good. There's only like 1 gram of sugar. You would not think it, but yeah. So, oh yeah, sorry. Long story, got sidetracked with my juice. But, so I had it, and these guys were like, oh, it looks so heavy. And I was like, well, yeah, I've been carrying it this whole time. It isn't bothering me. I want to hold on to it myself so that no one can take it and nothing can happen to it. Well, long story short, I fucking was like, okay, maybe these people are good people and they're not as bad as like I think they are. Or not think they are, because I think everybody is a good person to some extent, but I don't like to trust them because you never know. So, baby, you're getting wet, it's sprinkling. Sorry. Talking to the puppy. Here, you need to go inside. Hold on, y'all. Go inside, baby. Go inside. Good boy. Okie dokie. So, basically, I physically walked with these guys, or this one guy. It was part of a group of 2 guys, basically. And I walked with one of them to the truck. And it was a black Ford Suburban with like a glass hatch. And he took it, he opened up the hatch, and he physically put my purse into the truck, okay? Now, we're still at the beach. Everything's fine. They seem like good people still. We go to this restaurant, and we have a drink at a bar. And as we were going to walk back to the beach, the guy looked me in my eyes and had the audacity to tell me I look like I'm 15 and that I'm sexy. Now, I hope there's some parents watching this right now, because I'm not a parent yet. But I'm sorry, but if my 22-year-old daughter was with some 30-something-year-old man at the beach who seemed trustworthy enough, but said something like that, as a parent, I would want to figure out what's wrong with this person mentally. And it's just not right. It's sick. And obviously you could be a pedophile. Excuse me, all my tonsils like kind of swollen. But long story short, the police for that county, which you know, you would think they would help somebody to an extent, because for me, I was at a beach, okay, and all I had on me was my phone and my identification, and I told them that. I was like, in my purse, I have my keys, my debit card, like my house keys, basically, and I waited outside of this place for like an hour and a half, and I called them and I said, hey, I'm having my dinner right now, I'm having a salad, I'm by myself, I am a 22-year-old brunette with brown eyes that's 5'3". Like, I gave them my own description. I was like, hey, I'm by myself, you know, can you guys come out here and help me? Nope, nobody came. So finally, one of my friends, thank God they were awake, they came and picked me up. And then the next morning, I had them drop me off at Circle K. And I was waiting, because the Circle K was right by the beach. And I wanted to be in the same area my stuff was stolen. So I wait, and I'm just talking to the kids that work there. They're really nice kids. And all of a sudden, I see a sheriff pull up in the parking lot. And I'm like, okay. Sorry, sir, I know you haven't had any coffee yet, but I'm about to ask you about my purse that nobody has updated me on, because they still have not called me yet. So I walk up and I'm like, sir, my name is Amber Steedley. I would like to check on a report that was put out for my purse. And he pulls it up for me and he tells me that he can try to do what he can. They'll just see what they can do. So I proceed to tell him that while I was sitting at the bar that has cameras, I was on the phone with my friend and described to her his tattoos, okay? Yeah, my friend, she also worked at that place, so she still does, thankfully, because after all of this stuff, there was more stuff that happened. It is juicy, and if you guys have time for a true story, here you go. This is the story of my life. But either way, long story short, the sheriff tells me that they don't do sketches. Or not that they don't do it, but there is no sketch artist for that county. Yeah, I know. Sounds pretty shitty. Well, oh man, it is ugly out, y'all. So, fuck, where was I even getting to? Sketches. I told the guy, I said, like, I could literally draw his tattoo. I could draw the yellow spots that are on his teeth. And, nothing was really done. Okay, 11 o'clock. There was supposed to be a sheriff at that restaurant. I was sitting at the same spot I was at the night before at 11:11. And I made a wish, because I looked at my phone, it said 11:11. Usually, whenever I make a wish, it's nighttime. Okay, so it's during the day, all this stuff is happening, and I'm thinking, there has to be a reason for this, so I make a wish. And, none of you guys that are just watching this know this initially, but I thought there was like a trifecta about myself. My name is Amber. My eyes are the color amber. It's like really ugly, but y'all could probably see it. And then one of my favorite songs is Amber by 311. And it turns out it's not a trifecta because Yuengling is my favorite beer and it's the original Amber Lager. So there's 4 things. But where the heck did that even come from? Amber. Oh, that's right. So after I made a wish at 11 o'clock, 311 Amber by 311 came on in that bar. And I was like, alright, it comes on all the time. Maybe it's just on a timer, but this was supposed to happen. So the song plays, I'm just dancing to it, and then I'm like, I need to go do something. Where did I go? That's right. No, okay. Haha, a little gap of the story here. So after the song was playing, as I'm listening to the song, one of the bartenders, his name is Steve. He says, no, I'm sorry, his name is Jesse. He says, Steve from the other restaurant just called and they found a yellow bag. Well, I don't know if you guys remember the beginning of the story, but my bag was yellow. So, of course, I walk over to that restaurant. And who gets there? Me. What's not there? My bag. So I'm thinking, okay, somebody's messing with me. A sheriff hasn't even showed up yet. And, like, what the fuck? So, I ordered some food. That's right. So I ordered a salad and a water, and I just sat there and I'm having lunch. You know, I've been sitting there for a little bit because I got there at 5 and I'd been there since almost 12. So yeah, it's a long time to not eat anything. So I ate and I waited and I waited, and then they were like, oh, I guess they're looking for you. And I'm like, okay, well, I've had multiple people that work at the restaurants call this person, or like the sheriff or whatever, and they have my phone number, and they're not looking for me. So here I am looking for a cop. Yeah, me personally, a citizen that is not being paid for this. But you know what, whatever, okay, I don't care. I'm not gonna fucking complain and bitch about it. I'm not a snowflake. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go look for him. And I look over across out of the window and I see what appears to be a sheriff's truck, but it was actually a volunteer. So I walk up the pavilion and I see this man in a complete uniform. So I know this man is not going to the beach. No one wants to be on a beach and be hot. So I was yelling for me and he couldn't hear me. And like, I'm Native American. So, and I was actually wearing, this is funny. I was wearing this dress and I'm like just sitting there whistling. I was like, okay, maybe I could use my Native American stuff in hand. It could be handy or something. And I'm whistling like, well, you know what? That worked. So he comes up and like, honestly, he was the nicest person that had helped me the whole time. Like not according, but what is it called? Law enforcement wise, pretty much. He was the one that helped me the most because he let me borrow his phone to call because I told him, I said, my phone works, but I didn't have data at that time. I had service. So he had to like look up the number. Either way, basically he helped me call the people and they wanted me to put a whole nother report in. And I said, no, I have already put a report in last night. Nothing is being done. There was supposed to be a deputy at this restaurant at 11 o'clock to look at the footage of the person next to me, but they never even had talked to me. So I go back over to the restaurant where I had had my food that I left there. And, I waited and waited, and then I had called my mom. I called again, and I was like, okay, well, if they're not going to help me, if they're not going to send a sheriff out here like they said they're going to, I need to call for another county. So I tried to call the nearest county outskirt, and they're like, no, we can't do that. So they finally get one to come out, and of course, he's mad. Like, none of them wanted to come out, so they're going to be a dick to me. Excuse any other sheriffs or cops that could be watching this, but the man was extremely rude, and it should not have happened because I was a victim. My crap was stolen, and instead of them actually trying to help me, they just blatantly told me there's not going to be anything they're going to do for me whatsoever. So, and I mean, like, I can draw the tattoos, the description of the vehicle, the men, the height, everything. And there's people in this town that actually have seen them now since, and I found that out on my own. So I guess since I can't have cops help me, I'm going to have nice Samaritans help me possibly get my stuff back, or possibly help make there be some kind of justice with the law system. So I don't know. All I know is my stuff was stolen, and I was in a restaurant. The deputy finally comes, and here he is. I mean, I am a short girl, okay? I am 5'3", indeed. Okie dokie. And this officer is about 6 foot something tall. And I had been sitting there for a very long time. And I had met some people while I was at that beach. And, sorry y'all, my phone's on charge. But while I had been out there, I had met so many amazing people. And as I'm sitting at the restaurant, they're like, why is this girl just sitting here? You need a drink. Because, you know, you can't sit at a restaurant bar without having a drink if you're a young girl, I guess. Who gives a fuck? Either way. So I was like, yeah, I'll get a Bloody Mary. It's early, I haven't drank all day. I don't even really want to drink because I'm pissed off. I'm waiting for a cop, so I don't want to have to drink and have them think, oh, she's drunk. Which, I'm also Irish, so that doesn't happen, you guys. But, fuck. Yeah. So the sheriff, he's like, well, the owner wants you to leave because now that the cop has came, customers don't like seeing a cop. And I'm thinking, okay, do you realize how many times I've been in this restaurant? How many customers know me? and like me, and like the bartenders, the servers, the expo, like everybody in the restaurant, you know, except for the owner. And I'm thinking, all right, well, can I please finish my drink? I was like, I'm not an alcoholic, I can't just chug it. And he's like, I didn't say you're an alcoholic. And I'm thinking, okay, well, who gives a fuck if I said you said that? That's not what I said. All right, y'all, that's just me getting mad. Ooh, sot Amber. So basically, I was like, well, you can tell clearly that it's melted down. Like, it was like an inch of glass melted down. Anybody that serves or in a restaurant, you understand that that thing had sat there. Okay, I didn't even drink it. Kudos. But, so basically, I'm like, sir, and I look up at him. So, you know, positioning here. This is a table. Sir, you are not going to hover up over me while I finish my Bloody Mary. And what happened? That officer walked outside. What did this girl do? She sat, nibbled her celery stick, and then drank her Bloody Mary that was bought for her because her purse was stolen and she was a victim. So yeah, that happened. But this isn't a bad story. This is the beginning to an amazing story that has just begun. And it just started sprinkling. So Amber is gonna have to go inside. But the story continues. Oh shit, it's starting to come down hard. Hold up, y'all. Gotta grab stuff so stuff don't get wet. My cutie pie messaged me. What did he say? Hey, that kind of rhymed, y'all. Oh crap. Even the kitty came in. Kitty's like, screw that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Okay, so the beginning of the good story is that in the middle of me losing my purse and everything, I got to have a lot of new experiences. Like I was on, hold on, I'm plugging my phone in. And actually, also I have to check this message really quick. Because I mean, if you guys are still here watching it, I could check it real quick. Like, oh, that's so beautiful. He sent me a picture of this rainbow over the water. So beautiful. Okay. So yeah, I got to go on this 26-foot commercial baiting boat. And like, I fish all the time. I love to fish. It's one of those things that I will wake up just to do. And here I am getting a chance to be on this big boat. And I'm originally from Florida. I was born and raised in Florida, but I moved to North Carolina for 5 years. And while I was in North Carolina, I was on a pontoon boat on the on High Rock Lake of North Carolina. And lakes aren't very choppy. Lakes aren't saltwater. And here I am on this 26-foot long commercial boat. It was awesome. And I'm in the middle of a place called Boca Grande and the Gulf of Mexico. And I was pulling up bait traps for pinfish and red, blue, and yellow crabs and whitefish. And I caught 20 squirrelfish. Yeah, 20 squirrelfish in the Gulf of Mexico. And no, if you do not know what it is, please do not feel bad, because even people I know that fish sometimes don't know what it is. It's a type of bait fish. You get it, and they're very aggressive, and they're really pretty. Google it, actually, but you have to have the keyword Gulf of Mexico squirrel fish, like a squirrel that goes up in a tree. But they're good bait fish for, like, tarpon. But yeah, I got to do that, and it was an amazing experience. Hey, kitty cat. What are you doing? I'm wanting to become Presbyterian. I do eat meat right now, but I don't eat it very often. I barely eat it, and if I do, it's a lean cut of red meat. I love fish and vegetables and chicken, but like, I could cut out chicken if I ate fish all the time. Kitty cat. This kitty is so sweet. This is a really long video, and I'm so sorry, you guys, but I haven't like actually posted the video or even recorded it, and I figured, you know what, this is a great time. Great time to get it out there. I did my makeup. So, and then I learned, because like I said, I'm Native, I'm Sioux, and I'm Cherokee and Irish. And I want to do the Ancestry.com and figure out for sure more what I am. But, yeah, that's what I was going to say. I want to take bamboo, like some natural bamboo, and take a sail catfish. I call it a salt catfish because there's freshwater catfish and there's saltwater catfish. And the saltwater catfish, you have to be really, really careful because they can kill you. Okay, I don't want to say they can kill you unless they like stabbed you in the heart like Steve Irwin, but they do have very, very long stingers. And you want to snap them off with pliers before you do anything with them, like for bait or eating or however. And I want to take one of the stingers and put it into a piece of bamboo and make a spear. And then I can do my Native American stuff and jump off a boat when I see it and spear a fish. And I know this probably sounds extremely crazy looking at this girl you're looking at right now saying this. But yes, it is very possible. And this girl can do it because she does all kinds of amazing shit. I've never recorded it. But yeah, so be about to do what I do to my friends that meet me. I'm 180 pounds. And I'm not going to show you guys my body on YouTube because I'm a classy woman. But me and this lady in a bar figured out that my arms have names. And this one I'm about to show you is Biscuit. And yeah, I got muscles, y'all. Resheath that out, hit some. But that's because I've worked on cars. I've like used a rotary hammer to take up tile, which that's a heavy thing. I've picked up pavers for like a back patio. If you know what pavers are, it's like a really big brick and it looks like a puzzle piece. And I picked up a bunch of those, like 90 of them, so that I could pressure wash them. You know, you gotta pick it up individually, set it down, pick it up, set it down. Yeah, I'm a boss. I've changed brake pads. I've gotten aftermarket, excuse me, aftermarket struts and shocks and a spring compressor and all that shit and put it on Toyota Avalon. I said all that shit because you know what? Some of you guys might not even know what I'm talking about. And you're just like, wow, this girl, she's talking about a car. And I'm like, yeah, I know how to do more than just check my tires. No offense to other girls that only know how to do that. But go learn how to do shit. Because intelligence is sexy and women working on cars is sexy. And you need to know how to work on your car so you aren't on the side of the road stranded and in danger from crazy motherfuckers. Real shit. But, yeah, and I met some really good friends, people that I know, like, if I were to die tomorrow, they'd be at my funeral. So, real shit. And then I met this person, and, a lot of people that know me, they know that I have a very, very big heart, and I've had a tendency to let people, just not treat me the way I deserve to be treated, or make me think shit about myself that I shouldn't, because I'm such a pretty person. I have great personality, and I am the shit, you guys. But, I was gonna be single for a very, very, very long time. Like, I just wanted to make sure if I was to date somebody, they're gonna appreciate me for everything I am, and we're gonna have a lot in common, and they're gonna like all the things that I say and do, because I am a dork. I am the biggest dork in the world, and I don't always show it to people, but if I'm close to you, you get to see it, okay? And, yeah, I think I'm pretty freaking positive that it happened, and I wasn't expecting it, and I don't think I could be any happier, and I don't want to end up messing things up talking about it too soon, but things are pretty good right now. So, things are really true whenever people tell you, if things are going bad in your life, or you feel like no matter where you look, you're just, shit is happening bad, like, left and right. You lose your job, you lose friends, somebody dies in your family, or a friend, or just anything you could be upset about, losing a test. you know, your freaking football team losing, the person in your TV show dying, or your TV show just got canceled completely. Like, either way, basically, little things that are going to be bad, they're going to be there and they're going to happen to you, so that whenever something good happens, you can appreciate it. And, like, I know this because I've had a very, very long life. Or, I mean, I'm only 22, but my life has been very, very eventful. And, oh wow, I'm peeling really weird. But I've been, like, pretty much, since I was 18, I moved out. And, I mean, I'm still here living. I'm a depressive person. I have anxiety and ADHD. And, possibly slight PTSD just from all the experiences in my life that has sadly been handed to me. But it's okay because it's made me this person that's talking to you today. And that's what I tell everybody. Have a good outlook on life. Don't let anything really get you down or change you as a person. Because in the end of the day, you are what life makes you, and you can either let it make you or break you. And I'm not broken. I've broken shit. I've broken my toe. I've broken my arm. I've broken a flow. Oh no. But either way, like, and stop being so serious about everything, people. Like, live life. Just be happy. Be happy you're alive. Be happy that there's oxygen still in this world and it's not polluted. And no, things will get better. Because, like, yeah, maybe I thought crappy, stupid crap, whatever, before. But things change. Life changes. Things can be really bad, but then they can get better. And it's really how you look at life, too. But, like, if you're in a bad house, not a bad house, but, like, a bad situation, a bad environment around bad people that can hurt you or don't care about you or aren't even worried about your whole well-being, you need to get away from that. But if it's just a crappy job, you can get a new job. If it's people you really don't like, you can drop them out of your life. But no matter what, stay alive. Don't ever end your life or try to change yourself for anybody. Love yourself, because in the end, you are all you have. The whole body, everything you have when you come into this world is all you have when you go out. And that also goes for drugs. And I don't judge anybody for what you do, but at the same time, sometimes you have to think, like, yeah, you might be young or you might be older and it hasn't hurt you yet, but everything you put into your body, even eating food and, like, drinking too much soda, it takes you to the grave a lot faster. And, like, I am not one to preach. I smoke cigarettes and I need to quit again. I've smoked for 10 years. I know, fuck y'all. But I quit for 2, and I was vaping, which that still isn't good for you, but in some aspect it's supposed to be better than tobacco smoke. But I need to quit again, and I'm going to be able to very soon. Like, I've smoked 1 cigarette today. I've smoked maybe 4 or 5 in the past 4 or 5 days, just because I'm so happy right now. And, like, it's amazing. It just feels really good to have life start looking up after it has been nothing but crap almost. Like, it felt like for me, every day was a hassle, a struggle. Like, just trying to fight, fake it to make it, floss it till you got it, like, straight up, smiling to get by, acting like I'm happy. And I would be so angry, and I wouldn't want to be around people, or I would want to be around people, but I'd be like, why am I this person? Why is my life happening like this? And, like, I don't think I'm ever going to feel like that again. Ever. Because why? Whenever there's so many freaking things in this world, like, I woke up in the middle of the ocean, and I seen the sky and the waves, and it was so beautiful. Like, this cat right here. He's just scoping something out. I don't even know. But whatever he's staring at, it's beautiful. No, the cat's beautiful. But, this is a really long video. I am so sorry, you guys. But, yeah, just be happy in life. Things get better. Trust me. And I know you guys that don't know me for anything, but the people that truly do know me, they know I have a very big heart, and I've been put through so much crap, and it's not ever gonna happen, because I think I actually found somebody that's gonna care about me, because so far, it's all he's shown. Yeah, so that makes me feel good. But yeah, we're gonna see where life takes me. And I'm gonna make another video too. It's gonna be about my tattoos. I have 4. And each one of them, they mean a lot about my life. So I'm gonna start posting more videos like this. Get my stuff out. I've had this YouTube for a very long time, and I feel like it's good to just put my face actually on here and talking about stuff now that I'm not 17. So yeah, if you guys would like me to make any other videos, give me some suggestions for stuff. I do makeup. Also, I fish, so I can do fishing videos. I'm gonna start hunting again, so I can do hunting videos. And also, whenever I hunt and I fish, I do eat, or I use what I catch for bait, because I want to be Presbyterian, and it's like as close as you can get to vegan. I love animals. I'll just do a little side thing. This is a tattoo for my cat that passed away. He was like my son. But yeah, I got you guys. I don't know if I said I play video games, but like I can live stream. I do art, I crochet, I do hair and makeup. I do a lot of crap. I'm a woman of all trades, so if you want to see this face teaching you how to do stuff, give me a comment, hit that like button, and subscribe to my channel. I will see you guys next time, and if you've stuck through this long, high five. You deserve it, because it's like it's like 33 minutes. Okie dokie. I'll see you guys later. Peace out from my family out there, all the juggalos and the scrubbalos and the technicians and all the underground music that my people and I myself love. Whoop whoop, and love everybody. Be peaceful. Peace out.